Hello, good morning, and welcome to a waning gibbous Virgo moon. So we're just going to get straight to it. Virgo likes to organize things. We have a to-do list today. So maybe get out your own to-do list and start your morning off kind of checking in back with your new moon intentions and see what things are doable for the next 2 weeks. Especially the next 2 days will be really good times to get things done and check things off your list. You might even want to start looking at next month and see what things would be better to move to next month as the light is waning and you're not going to have as much energy, or we're not going to have as much usable energy as the light continues to wane. We're going to use the Root Chakra mantra today because of the earth energy that Virgo has to offer us. And that mantra is LAM, and the solfeggio frequency is 396 hertz. So take a deep breath. And here we go. Oh, let me turn the sound up a little bit. LAM, 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 LAM. Alrighty, so how does that energy feel to you? How does this earth energy feel compared to the Capricorn energy? Oh, I'm going to pick a root chakra card, and we've also gone through Taurus. So this is the last of the earth signs in the zodiac, and it's very different energy. It's the only energy, earth energy, that I have in my chart, and it's why I like planners and I like lists, and I like my Mercury is in Virgo, so it's really important to me that I am speaking clearly and communicating clearly. And writing is a big part of that. Writing things down is very important to me. I struggle with, I try to keep to-do lists on my cell phone, but as you can see, I keep Post-it notes stuck to the bottom of my cell phone, and it's the same device, but I have to write things down. It's like, that's how I remember to do things, is by writing them down. So that's how I tap into earth energy, through writing things down and communication styles. However, we've already talked about the Capricorn and the Taurus, so I really try to focus on the earth signs, because it's something that I need. It's something that my rising is Pisces, so that it's something that contains the water. Like, I need a container for the water and the air, which is something that's really difficult to do. So I try to really focus on earth days. I really try to get things done, because the rest of the time I usually just feel like I'm floating around in outer space, or I'm just burning energy and with all the fire. So let's pick a chakra card for anyone who's watching now and anyone who's watching later. I'm struggling a little bit today. So we're just tapping into this Virgo energy to get things done and anchor in now. You are present, strong, and worthy, capable of creating the harmonious and beautiful life you desire. Hold still in this wisdom, the knowledge that you are safe and stable, the awareness that Mother Earth is guiding you and protecting you every step of the way. Your path to this moment was both guided and intended. The crystal that they recommend is black tourmaline, and the herb is burdock. Burdock is a root. You typically use the root of the plant. So also incorporating root vegetables into your diet today is a good way to tap into earth energy, because they grow underground and they're really connected to that. So check in with your mood chart, see how things are going now that we've gone through all of the earth signs. Start like trying to figure out how you want to plan on earth days for the upcoming month, now that you kind of know how you feel on those days. Obviously continue to track for another couple of months to see if that changes with the phase. Again, we're on the waning gibbous phase, and remember, the gibbous means that the majority of the moon is lit, so we still have a lot of energy to be tapping into. Once we get to the last quarter, that will be half lit, and then crescent is less than half lit, if that makes sense. So it's really after the last quarter when the energy starts to wane, because last quarter we still have half of that energy to be tapping into. So again, the mantra was LAM, L-A-M. The solfeggio is 396 hertz, and let's see what the 12 Faces of the Goddess has to say about Virgo energy. And Virgo season is the end of summer. It's after the last harvest. And oh, whoops, I was reading a different book last night. It's after the last harvest, so we're kind of we're past the hottest months of the year, or hottest days of the year, and we're starting to cool off. The light is also starting to wane. The sunlight is also starting to wane. So let's see. Let's move up to Virgo. The celebratory sun-drenched Leo days of Leo give way to the second of the threshold seasons. Virgo is summer transitioning into autumn, and this energy is indelibly imprinted into the archetype, which gives way to the mercurial nature in the Virgo personality. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so that is the sign of communication, or the planet of communication. There is now an imperceptible shimmer of gold beneath the righteous green that has held way for the past few months. So thinking of the leaves are starting to change color. Virgo is the mutable earth sign, meaning that it's a transition sign. Meaning it bridges one season into the next and resonates with the practical, realistic element of earth. The Virgo archetype is tied to the preparation for harvest. We begin the task of separating the grain from the chaff in our lives. What will we harvest? What will we turn back into the soil to be used as compost for next year's crops? It is a natural time of weighing and evaluating, sifting and sorting. Virgo season has often been equated as the time we clean up after the party that is Leo. It's true that at this time of year, many of us are getting ready to go back to school or work after enjoying the pleasures of summer. There is a simultaneous burst of purposeful activity and organization, as well as a subtle turning within as we prepare for the longer nights ahead. So think about, it's perfect that Virgo season is going back to school. You start seeing all these notebooks and pens and paper and organizational products that we use to keep our lives organized. And that includes not just like office supplies, it's also like canning supplies and jars and totes to like put away all the summer equipment and start bringing out the fall and autumn equipment and decorations. I guess I will read. She goes into talking about the Virgin archetype. Virgo relates to the archetype of the Virgin goddess, and no matter how devoted Virgo can be to the people in her life, certain part of Virgo's psyche will always remain unaffected by the opinions or influence of others. Virgos kind of feel like they are right all the time. And they usually are, because they're able to like organize things within their brain. So a lot of times they see things that other people, the Virgos, again, think about the Virgos in your life. The Virgos in my life are kind of like jack of all trades. They know how to fix things. They know how to work on cars and how to do construction, and they're just really good at like putting the puzzle pieces together and organizing the information and making sense of it. Virgo embodies the aspect of the priestess that is self-purified and dedicated to practical ways of serving the goddess. To Virgo, the body truly is the temple, and daily ritual, daily routines, and spiritual practice connect her to the innate wisdom of the body, as well as allowing her to cultivate a deep reverence for the cycles of nature. I think I'll probably stop there because it goes more into the goddess aspect of it, but which is really interesting. I'm not saying like you should. This book is awesome. I love it. And it's good as a reference book, and it's good. It's just a really nice, fun kind of light read. So think about like your daily routines. That's what we're focusing on for the Aquarius new moon in the next couple of weeks. We're focusing on routines. So maybe start thinking about your elemental routine, especially now that we've gone through all of the earth signs, because that's what we'll be working on for the next new moon. We do also come back around to it at the end of August for Virgo season, for the Virgo new moon, because it's such a change in season and a shift in energy. So I thought that it would be good to do it at the beginning of the year and then closer to the end of the year, because your fall routine is going to be totally different from your spring and summer routine. So you get two opportunities to kind of reorganize your schedule in the planner. And that's Virgo energy. We're going to talk about the moon deck tomorrow. We've talked about the element a little bit. We've also talked about waning gibbous. We still have a lot of energy and a lot of light to be using, and we've done the chakra card. So Virgo is happy with getting all of the things done on the list today. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope you're able to get all the things done that you need to get done. And cheers! I'll see you tomorrow for another Virgo waning gibbous moon.